This is the ultimate leftover makeover. We're taking 6-month-old frozen pork birria and turning it into a texture-packed Brinner masterpiece. We've got crispy carnitas-style bites, a custom reduction aioli, and a liquid gold finish. Not food waste, just good food. Let's get at it. Every great build needs a solid foundation. Today we're passing on the round tater tots for these crispy tater crowns. Why the crowns? More surface area. These flat discs act like little plates that grab our toppings instead of letting them roll off. Into the air fryer until they're glass-shattering crispy. The Instant Pot is a miracle for flavor in a hurry, but pressure-cooked meat can get soft. We're taking that 90-minute hack and giving it a technical makeover. We're restoring the texture, concentrating that liquid gold consommé, and turning a frozen block into the ultimate Brinner masterpiece. Step 1 of the chef standard transformation, the reduction. In our 90-minute cook, we used guajillo, ancho, and arable chilies. Those flavors were all in this liquid, but they're diluted. We're gonna simmer this until it turns into a thick mahogany syrup. This is where the magic happens. We're concentrating those aromatics. By the time this is done, it won't be a soup, it'll be a glaze. We're gonna whisk this syrup into a lime and garlic mayo to create our birria aioli. Most people use crema, but crema is thin. Our aioli is an umami glue. It's gonna sit on top of the tots without making them soggy. Now the fry down. This is the most important 2 minutes of the video. Because we pressure cook this meat, it's soft. We need to introduce the Maillard reaction to give it some QQ, that bouncy, satisfying bite. Listen to that sound. It sounds as a wet sizzle, steam leaving, and moves to a dry crackle. We're looking for those birria carnitas bits, shatter crisp edges with a tender center. If you crowd the pan here, you fail. Give the meat space to breathe. We're essentially refining the 90-minute cook into a restaurant quality protein. Time for the birria finish. We're doing a clean pan for these no dirty eggs today. I'm using bacon fat and a little secret I picked up from Chef John on Food Wishes. Break that thick membrane around the yolk. It lets the white spread out even and thin so we get those glass-shatteringly crispy edges without overcooking the gold. Base layer, extra crispy crowns. Now the flavor bridge. I'm using half of my cold smoked shredded pepper jack right now, directly on the hot tots. Why? Because we need that foundation of our umami glue to anchor the dish. Now we pile on our hot birria carnitas bits. Now we sandwich it with the rest of the pepper jack. The heat from the meat above and the tots below is going to lock everything together so nothing slides off. We garnish with pickled red onions for acid and radish slices for crunch. Now for the two-tone drizzle. Look as the deep red birria aioli against the white cheese. Notice, no tomatoes. Tomatoes are 90% water, and we just spent 6 minutes fighting moisture. Don't invite the enemy back to the party. A final hit of chopped cilantro for freshness and a lime wedge on the side. That citrus isn't just a garnish, it's the final key that unlocks all that rich birria flavor. The moment of truth. Oh man, that's a total transformation. You get the crunch of the crowns, the carnitas snap of the birria, and then that concentrated chili punch from the aioli. It doesn't taste like a 90-minute hack anymore. It tastes like a 12-hour labor of love. This is the leftover lever in action. It's not food waste, it's just good food waiting for a better idea. What are you rescuing from your freezer today? Tell me in the comments. Hit that subscribe button for more leftover makeovers. I'm Dan and I'll see you on the next one. Later, Gator.